Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Mic check is good. Good. Very good, very good. Then, greetings and welcome back, Wolfpack. A pleasure and honor to be able to stream for you once again. And I see you guys are already starting to pull cards once again as well. But yes, welcome back to day 2 of our 1,200 follower special, which is Card Game Week. And basically, once again, for those of you who weren't around for the first day, it's basically just exploring a whole bunch of games that we either haven't explored yet or games that we haven't visited in a while. And just exploring games that have card game mechanics mixed into it. If not, are just card games themselves. So yeah, today I've got something interesting for you. I have 3 cards, not 1. You may have pulled duplicates there, Abel. Again, a lot of those cards will have, whenever you try and draw, you will have a chance of getting a card that you already have. So you'll get duplicates. But yes, welcome in, everybody. I certainly hope that you're having a wonderful day so far. Welcome in, Avel. Thank you for redeeming First of the Hunt and doing your daily fleet check-in. And as well, welcome in Wolf Queen Ani. Hello, Stinky. How are you? And Cabal, thank you very much for your check-in as well. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And Queenie, thank you for redeeming second to the kill. And don't see any other of the, I think third is still up for grabs right now, unless I'm missing it somewhere. But yeah. Today, the game that we're going to be playing is actually going to be something quite interesting. Because in order to understand what we're playing, I'm going to need you guys to understand a little bit of a reference. So, has anyone ever heard of Legends of Adventurous? If you haven't, I definitely recommend them because they're hilarious. But during one of their campaigns, they played a campaign known as Uprooted, and from what I understand it's basically just a D&D campaign that they played that focused around characters from the game that we're going to be playing today. So we are going to be playing Root, and it is basically a tabletop board game brought to life. And I've never actually played it myself. I've never seen anyone play it before. So I'm going in completely blind with it. But it's also just a matter of it's from what I can see from it, it almost has like an Armello vibe, which if you guys have seen my Armello gameplay in the past, because that has been a very long time since I played that game, you will definitely see how it kind of correlates with it, honestly. So yeah, it is basically a game that has got the title of A Game of Woodland Might and Right. So I'm curious to actually see what this game's all about. It'll be my first time actually booting it up, so I'm going in completely blind once again. So yeah. Outside of that, before we get into the gameplay, was there any offline activity that needs to be addressed? As is tradition. Got everyone's redeems, everyone's cards, daily check-ins. Yes, yes, yes. We are all good in that regard. Nothing offline activity-wise that needs to be addressed, which is perfectly fine. Gets us into the gameplay that much faster. So, I'm going to set myself right on over here in the corner, and we're going to try and see what the hell this game is all about. So, buckle in, and let's get it started. One of the developers for the game is literally called Direwolf, apparently. So the game has already gotten a little bit of a bit of approval already. Well, just from the music alone, I'm looking forward to what's going on here. Now, is the game actually going to want to try and capture? There it goes. Beautiful. Chatter, if you could just scoot over to the side real quick. So yeah, welcome to Root. I'm gonna go ahead and mess around with a few settings real quick, just to make sure. Yeah, okay. There's actually not too many settings to mess around with in terms of, like, capture or frames. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Again, it's got that Armello kind of vibe, but it's also just a little more... How can I describe it? It's more Robin Hood than Knights and Kings. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out this tutorial. Oh. The Clockwork Enemies, learn to play the Lizard Cult, the Riverfold Company, the Rat from Below, Hatching Plans, and Rabble Rousers. The Lone Wanderer, Critters Unite. So I'm guessing these are primarily like the DLCs or something, because I did look at the game's DLCs and I saw, yeah, there's apparently mechanical enemies, lizard cults, Riverfolk was one of the DLCs that I know for sure, and Underground. So yeah, let's just see what, let's see the basics. Welcome to Root, a game of warfare and adventure, where 4 unique factions struggle to control the vast woodlands. In this scenario, you will play as the ambitious Marquis de Cat. Long before they became the military and industrial powerhouse they are today, the Marquis came to the forest with a small band of warriors and a few modest buildings. I hear the flapping of wings in the distance. Move quickly to establish your hold on the forest before your feathery foes, the Eyrie, arrive. Move a warrior into a neighboring clearing to expand your rule. So whenever you select, okay. Each clearing has a suit representing the community of creatures that are living there. A mouse, fox, and rabbit. Excellent, because you have more pieces than that in that clearing than the enemy, you now rule it. When you use the march action, you get to make 2 moves. Make another move now. Hey, what's up there, Pats? Checking out a new game today. Apparently it's called Root. And, it's very interesting so far. How are you doing today? Let's end our turn and rest. We have a big day building ahead. That is loud. Your sawmills generate wood at the start of your turn. Wood is used to create buildings. Let's build a recruiter to get more warriors into the forest. Select the build button. This clearing is perfect. Pay 1 wood to build a recruiter. Use the recruit action to place a warrior at each of your recruiter buildings. Cool. Doing good, just chilling at the moment? Nice, nice. Be sure to relax. Spread out your warriors to expand your ruling. As I feared, an Eyrie warrior has seized a nearby clearing. They aren't friendly to outsiders. After 3 actions, the day is finished for the mighty Marquis. Choose an action. So can I go and attack him right now? No. Or... Nah, it's not allowed me. Okay. So, how about trying to build in this area? I need 2 wood now for a recruiter. Okay. Hang on a minute. Can I cancel? Yes, I can. Sweet. Then, how about we try and put another sawmill deeper into our territory? Recruit some more warriors. You can go and control the river edge. You over here. Okay, moving over there. Another recruiter. March your warriors into the clearing occupied by an Eyrie to challenge them. Oh, I see. I can't actually move over to that area. I need everyone over here first. Now, you guys, get in there. Now, how does one actually initiate combat? Our warriors will surely triumph over these vile birds. Select the battle to fight them off. Ah, I see. So I just need to have them in the same space at the end of the turn or something. What? What? Hang on a minute, what is this? In battle, 2 dice are rolled with sides 0 to 3 to determine hits. The attacker has the advantage. They take the higher die, leaving the defender with the lower one. Each player can deal no more hits than the number of warriors they have in the clearing of battle. For each hit, an enemy piece is removed from the map, starting with warriors. Your total hits are added up and displayed below. The Eyrie have built a roost that can recruit more of their warriors. You must attack and destroy it before their flock becomes too strong. The Eyrie have entered turmoil. Okay. Well, you guys head north. Try and keep these guys basically contained. You wouldn't be able to knock this thing out right off the bat, would you? Just on your own? You build a recruiter here. Attempt to remove enemy pieces. Excellent, your advantage has the attacker let you take the higher die from the right. You rolled a number that was higher than the number of warriors you have in this clearing. That means the hits you earned for your die roll were reduced to your number of warriors. Your enemy is defenseless since they have no warriors to protect them. This means that you get to deal an extra hit. Extra hits are not limited by the number of warriors in the clearing of battle, so a single warrior can deal multiple hits. Well done! You destroyed the roost. The forest is ours for now. Interesting. The long war for the forest. The invading Marquise de Cat wishes to exploit the woodland using its vast resources to fuel her economic and military machine. She scores victory points by constructing buildings in the woodland. In a typical game, the first player to score 30 wins. This scenario lets you... this scenario, let's see if you can get at least up to 12. And now we got the cards! We got the cards! That's what we're looking for. When you start a game as the Marquise de Cat, you place your keep in one of the corner clearings. The keep is the cornerstone of your kingdom. Enemies may not build or place pieces in the clearing with your keep, but they can move there. Place your keep now. The Marquise army greatly outnumber the other factions. You start with a warrior in every clearing except the one in the corner opposite of your keep. That clearing is Aerie territory. Finally, you must place each one of the buildings in the clearing with your keep or any adjacent one. The Aerie have swooped in and built a roost in the empty clearing. It's quite well defended. At the start of daylight, you have an opportunity to craft cards from your hand using workshops. You may review the text of cards in your hand by holding your mouse over them. Review Arms Trader now. The cost to craft a card is shown on the woodland board below its suit. Each workshop contributes its clearing suit towards paying crafting costs. For example, you could craft this Arms Trader if you had 2 workshops in Fox Clearing. If you craft Smuggler's Trail, since you have at least a workshop in a mouse clearing, it only costs 1 mouse. Crafting the Smuggler's Trail rewarded you with a victory point. If you are on your way towards the 12 victory point goal. After crafting, the Marquise can take 3 actions. The Marquise also scores victory points when building. You can place buildings in clearings you rule with available building slots. We'll go ahead and build ourselves a workshops allow you to craft cards in your hand. Sawmills produce wood that help you build more buildings, and recruiters, as you know, help you recruit warriors. Yes, let's build that recruiter. Now that there are 2 recruiter buildings, you can recruit 2 warriors in a single recruit action. Move your warriors to the front lines to defend against the Aerie. You go this way. Oh, you want me to go this way? Tutorial. You may now move any number of warriors using 1 march action. So let's move 2. That's what I was thinking about last time. Because if you had to only move 1 person at a time with each march, that was going to require a lot more strategizing. To move, you must move either the clearing you're moving from or moving to. This can make it tricky to move deep into enemy territory without substantial armies. During evening, you draw 1 card. You can draw additional cards by having more recruiters on the map. Let's review the phase of your turn. Birdsong, daylight, and evening. Birdsong, we get at least wood from the sawmills. Daylight, we can take up to 3 actions, and then evening, draw a card. Favor of the Mice. The Marquise de Cat is an upstart. The lineage of the Aerie dynasties will surely retake the forest. The Aerie are assigning actions to their decree. Each faction has unique capabilities and their own way of taking actions. The Aerie may not look like much yet, but their ever-growing decree will allow them to take more and more actions each turn so long as their leader stays in power. That's a lot of bird. They found the weak link in our defense. Prepare for combat. We may have lost the fight, but as long as your keep still stands, we can heal fallen warriors with the field hospital. Discard a card that matches the suit of the clearing where your warriors were defeated to return them to your keep. You can review special abilities unique to your faction, like field hospitals, by tapping on your avatar. Whenever a warrior dies, you may spend a matching card to return them to the keep. And the keep, you can only place pieces in clearing with a keep token. Don't retaliate just yet. Build 2 more buildings to keep gaining victory points. How about... How about instead we'll build a sawmill this area here. We could use more wood for building. Let's use overwork to push a sawmill to produce more. To use overwork, you must discard a card matching the suit of one of your sawmill's clearings to gain a wood. Cards in the bird suit, such as a wild, can be used in place of any other suit. Excellent, you have enough wood to make another building. You may spend any wood on the map connected to the clearing you wish to build in, so long as they are connected by clearings you rule. Tap your avatar for more building info. As you build more of a particular building type, its cost increases along with the victory points you will earn. Okay. In recruiters, you get a card whenever you build the second one. You're out of actions. By discarding a bird card, you can take an extra action. Looks like you haven't recruited yet this turn, so let's do so with your final action. Ooh, ambush. Travel gear. More warriors arrive each day. The Eyrie will use them to crush your pitiful forces. Birds have fallen into a trap. You have an ambush card that you can play. Use it now to destroy at least 2 attackers. An ambush? These cats are more clever than I thought. Continue scoring points to defeat the Eyrie by destroying roosts, constructing buildings, and crafting items that reward victory points. Free range? Free range? Let's fucking do this. Alright. First off, we're gonna go ahead and recruit. You two march into this area. You two march into this area. And not score victory points. Nice work taking down that roost. Keep attacking roosts and placing buildings to reach your victory point goal. Sending all 3 warriors out. Down. Press the continue button. Recruit. I don't want to do that. Gold and 3 victory points? Let's go ahead and construct. A recruiter here. And battle this guy. Ooh. That's not good. Took down one of you at least. Command Warren. At the start of daylight, you may initiate a battle. Can I do that? Discard a matching card from the field hospital to return warriors to your keep. I see. Very well. How about we cut off their reinforcement supply? Wait. Yes. Now you two march into here. With a decent 5-strong army, we can go straight for their keep. I'll also build a recruiter here. Ew, but I didn't initiate battle though. Okay, 5v4. Let's do this. No one gains any attack. Could not build The leader was disposed. Well, once in daylight, you may look at another player's hand. In battle, as a defender, you may discard this to deal an extra hit. Ooh. Codebreaker. And I'll do Sappers. Cool. I will look at your hand. Brutal Tactics. In battle, as attacker, you may deal an extra hit, but defender scores 1 point. At the start of evening, you may take an extra move. Or you may take a move. Okay. Marching orders. That's 2. Get that part. We'll go to combat. First, the Iron Warriors. Defending their keep. And these 2. Nice. This portion of the forest is once again ours. You want to try and fight 5 of us with just 1 person. I really don't think I need to do that. But then again, we rolled a 3. 3 rolled hits versus 1. But that's just to deal an extra hit. I don't really need it. No, I need an extra hit to get rid of that building. Do it. Oh, so I just got rid of their keep. Or did I manage to get that final victory point that I need from that attack? Interesting. Okay. Birds of a Feather, the Eyrie Dynasties. Now we actually get to play as the birds. The proud Eyrie dynasties wish to reclaim the glory of their once great aristocracy and retake the woodland from the Marquise. They score each turn by building and protecting roosts in the woodland. You begin with a roost and 6 warriors. Roosts are the Eyrie's only building type. They are used to craft cards from your hand, recruit warriors, and score victory points each turn. Caw-caw! We'll need a leader who can expand our Avian Empire. Let's select a Despo, since he will allow us to build from turn 1. The Eyrie must follow the official decree each turn. Each column of the decree is associated with a different action. Your leader determines the initial actions in your decree. In this case, move and build. Each turn, we must add 1 or 2 cards to our decree. Only 1 card added may be a bird card. Let's add a mouse for now. As your decree grows, you can do more and more each turn. When you assign cards to your decree, only their suit applies. If you want to use a card's effect, you must save it for the crafting phase. During daylight, you may craft cards from your hand using roosts. Each roost contributes to the suit of its clearing towards paying costs, much like the Marquis workshops. Your roost in the mouse clearing will allow you to craft sappers, which this card will come in handy if you're ever attacked, and it certainly did. No cards to craft. Let's continue. During daylight, your decree is resolved from left to right. Recruit a warrior in a roost matching the suit of your decree. Assigned to a decree can be used. Birds assigned to a decree can be used in any clearing. Move 3 warriors to the fox clearing now. 3 warriors will allow you to maximize your hold on the area. We skip the battle icon because you do not have any cards assigned to battle column for your decree. Finally, we go to the build part of our roost. At the start of evening, you score victory points for your roosts. Select your avatar for details. The roost track shows your progress towards retaking the forest. The more roosts you have, the more victory points you score. I see. Lords of the Forest. You rule any clearings where you are tied in presence and disdain for trade. When crafting items, you score only 1 victory point. These bird brains think they can retake the forest? Not on our prowl. A new day, a new opportunity to add to your decree. Let's add a card to recruit so we can get more warriors each turn. Each turn, you may also assign a second card to your decree. Assign a mouse card to the battle icon so we can actually fight the Marquis in these clearings. Nothing to craft this turn? No matter. Your disdain for trade limits your reward for crafting items to a single victory point anyway. Trade, like many things, is quite literally beneath you. Choose a clearing to recruit some warriors. Choose a clearing to recruit. It's now to recruit twice. Move 3 warriors to the clearing with your opponent's recruiter to set up a battle. A foul smell hangs in the air. The Eyrie must be approaching. Time to fight. Make those dirt dwellers tremble in the presence of your aerial warriors. What a glorious battle! We must rule a clearing to place a roost there. Warriors and buildings in a clearing contribute to who rules it. The Eyrie always win ties. The Eyrie always win ties. Ah, some multiple factions can control a single section if available. Hey, Crestfall!
Welcome, Crestfall VT, and your duo of 2. Let our spirits intertwine in the rhythm of the hunt, as we traverse the untamed wilderness with primal instinct. Together, we shall howl at the moon and embrace the call of the wild.
Thank you very much for the raid there, Crestfall. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and it's been a while, my dear friend. I certainly hope that you've been well. Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know who I am Shamanic Wolf. I am a werewolf shaman VTuber, and it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Today, we are playing a little bit of Root, a tabletop board game with card game mechanics, mixed in for celebrating our 1,200 followers, in which we are playing Card Game Week, which is basically a different card game every day for this entire week. So yeah, welcome in, Cress. I hope you had a wonderful time. I hope you had a good stream, and what game were you guys playing? I hope you had fun with it. Draw additional card every evening for every 3 roosts you have in play. Favor of the rabbits, favor of the foxes. Was playing Conan Exile. Very nice, very nice. I've played Conan Exile before in the past. It's definitely a fun time. Select a Sapper's card, then you craft and take out an additional enemy warrior. Trying something new, making roads. Oh, really? I don't remember ever being able to make roads in the game. Was that a new mechanic? I feel turmoil approaching, but you must add to the decree each turn no matter what. Make an assignment now. Just don't worry too much about where. How about we do another battle for the time being, as well as maybe an additional move. There's just no way I've learned to use what I'm given. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. Recruit more warriors. No clearings to recruit that match the decree. Continue your turmoil. Oh wait, continue to enter turmoil. We have fallen into turmoil because we couldn't perform all the actions in our decree. Those malevolent Marquise destroyed our only roost in the fox clearing last turn, leaving you with no fox clearings to recruit to. During turmoil, you discard all the cards in your decree and lose 1 victory point for each discarded bird card. Then select a new leader and proceed to evening. Damn. Charismatic, battle and recruit, movement and battle, or movement and recruit. Ignore your disdain for trade when you craft. You place 2 warriors, not 1 each time you recruit, and this as attacker in battle, you deal an extra hit. Ooh. I like the idea of dealing extra damage. Avoiding turmoil requires careful placement of cards to your decree. Try to match suits and clearings you plan on interacting with. Bird cards may lose you victory points during turmoil, but they offer flexibility that help prevent it from happening. Moss for hire. You look ready to take it from here. Destroy enemy buildings, craft cards, and build and protect roosts to score 10 victory points to complete the scenario. If you are having trouble deciding what card suits to assign to your decree, you can always minimize and review the map. Once you have a better idea of your board positioning, you can re-expand your decree and assign cards with more confidence. Assigning a fox card to recruit will lead to turmoil since you have no roosts in fox clearings. Press the cancel button to undo the decree. So if I don't have anything in the fox section, and the move may lead to turmoil since you have no warriors in fox clearings, press the cancel button decree if you want to undo. Well, I can't do anything then in terms of this turmoil unless you move warriors into an enemy clearing this turn, which we can do that. So we'll continue. So all we really have to do now is just move someone into the fox area. Ah, shit. Still hit turmoil, though. Charismatic. I should have put it under build. So obviously the Ivy are going to require a lot more thought when playing, that's for sure. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Remember, if you're unable to perform an action assigned to your decree, your flock will fall into turmoil. So now we can probably do at least build. Assigning a mouse card to build will lead to turmoil unless you take control of a mouse clearing with an open building slot this turn. Well, we have an open slot that's available in a fox clearing. So we're gonna do that. No things to craft, so let's go ahead and assign some more bird. Which we get to recruit twice instead. No clearings that match to their decree continue to enter turmoil. God! Game, you're setting me up for disaster. Movement and recruit. Probably the simplest leader to start off with, honestly. Let's try this again. Build in mouse area. We can build in a mouse area. At least twice. 3 times, actually. No cards to craft, so we continue. And now we can craft. Can't build a roost in a clearing since there are no open building slots in clearing. Oh, I have to build a roost specifically? I'm getting my owl back. Okay, before we do... Oh, wait a minute. This is a bird. So it doesn't matter. As long as we have the bird territory, we can do it. Combat. I'll take that higher roll, thank you. At start of evening, you may take a move that requires a rabbit territory, which we can technically take over. So we can build... We will build, at least build. No cars to craft. Do a recruit. Movement. We'll move you two down here to bolster our front line. Battle. Nice work. And now we can build. Hey, we went through an entire turn without going into turmoil. Hallelujah. Of course, now the cats have a really big army. Wait. Bunny territory. We can try and host a battle in the bunny territory. So we will recruit. Two more warriors down there. Battle. And we can still fight again for the second turn. Hey, wait. Hey, what up there, Wild? Welcome in. Can't build a roost in a rabbit clearing because I didn't get a chance to clear out that one. Turmoil. I still managed to score 4 victory points. We'll do move and build. Canada, got a question for me? Shoot, why not? I did lose a victory point from that, though. Shit. What are my plans for Sunday, March 1st? I do believe I have something offline that I'm taking care of that day. Really trying to find me with 2 warriors. You fool. I know for a fact I want to still keep up that battle in the bunny territory. And I can recruit in the mouse territory. Twice, actually. Oh, shit. No. Oh, fuck. I'm just wondering if you were fully aware of Discord stuff. Oh, I keep an eye out for all that stuff. Do not worry. As an attacker in battle, I am not affected by ambushers. gonna move these 3 over to here. Expand our hold this way. Like you. And can't build, so another turmoil. Get the concept of how to play the birds. I understand, Wild. Don't worry. I will keep tabs on the situation. So, shoot. I need to recruit more. I meant to last turn, but I forgot to. So, recruit. We're doing heavy recruitment. Recruit from money. Recruit from mouse. Recruit from anywhere. You 3 have been sitting here for a long time, not doing anything. Get over there. Battle in the rapid territory. And we'll also try and battle in the fox territory too. Recruited bunny. Recruited mouse. Recruit from anywhere. Bolster our forces over here. We'll do 2. Fight fox. Get rid of that building. Yes. Actually scored us 8 victory points. 2 more and we win. Although, at this point, I would definitely have lost. Marquise Warriors have 33 points. Fingers crossed. Okay. turn. And I wouldn't be able to get things off of the decree board. So we still have a battle in the rabbits. We still have a battle in the foxes. Hey, what up there, Nutcake? At this point, I think extra movement's gonna help us with victory. So armorers will go towards movement. Recruit from Bunny, recruit from Mouse, and recruit from anywhere. Hey, what up there, Gomi? Welcome in as well. I hope you and Ananke are having a wonderful day today. Irie Warriors, send 2 more down to the front line. Now let's also send these Irie Warriors. You are my main force, so you're going right up there. Let's take this cat out. And these cats too. I'll take that higher roll though. Oh! But we won! Hey, about time. Holy crap, that was a lot of freaking thinking. Now you know to play the Marquisk and the Irie. Would you like to play a practice game between them? Not yet. I kind of want to learn about this Woodland Alliance. But yes, welcome in Gomi, welcome in Ananke. I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening and or day today. The upstart Woodland Alliance wish to unite the creatures of the forest and revolt against their oppressors. They score by spreading sympathy for their true cause across the woodlands. Being the underdogs, we won't start with any warriors or buildings on the map. Instead, we begin with 3 supporters that can lead sympathy tokens for our cause. Each clearing where we can spread sympathy has a supporter cost. Spend a fox supporter to spread sympathy in the fox territory clearing below. We can spread sympathy multiple times in one turn if we have the supporters, so long as we expand from an existing sympathetic clearing. Select a second clearing to spread sympathy to. Nice work! Placing our second sympathy scores us 1 victory point. Select your avatar to learn more about sympathy. As we go higher on the sympathy track, gaining sympathy costs more supporters and scores more victory points for us. Guerrilla War. In battle as defenders, you use the higher roll and the attacker uses the lower. And Outrage. When an enemy encounters or destroys sympathy, they must add a card matching the clearing to your supporters. Okay then. Martial Law. You must spend another matching supporter if the target clearing has at least 3 warriors of another player. At the start of daylight, sympathy contribute the suit of their clearing towards crafting costs, just like the Irie Roosts and Marquise workshops. Let's get to crafting. Use Mobilize to turn the remaining cards in your hand to supporters. You can hold more than 5 supporters you build at a base. Mobilizing the fox. The revolution has awakened, but for now it's time to rest. Don't listen to these woodland rabble. Ignore this heresy. The Marquise is your rightful ruler. Building support was just the beginning. Now it's time to rise up and revolt. Select the clearing below. We must spend 2 supporters matching the suit of the clearing to cause this revolt. So 2 Fox supporters. A revolt destroys all opposing units, tokens, and buildings in that clearing. When you build a base there with warriors equal to the number of sympathetic clearings in the same suit. We can only have 3 bases. Mouse, fox, and rabbit in the forest. 1 for each clearing type. Ah, looks like an officer has arrived as well with our new base. He'll help direct our evening military operations. Spread sympathy. Let's try over here. To the mouse territory. You may craft or mobilize the card in your hand. It's up to you. An extra movement and victory point? You have access to a number of evening military operations. Actions equal to your officers. So 1. Use your 1 military action to recruit a new warrior. Time to quell these rabbit rousers. When an opponent moves warriors into a sympathetic clearing and destroys a sympathy token, it causes outrage. This forces your opponent to add a card from their hand that matches the clearing to your supporters. You're being attacked. Thankfully, the Woodland Alliance are masters of guerrilla warfare. When defending, you take the higher die in combat as if you were the attacker. We've been outfoxed! Spread sympathy, craft cards, and remove enemy buildings to score 15 victory points and complete the scenario. No clearing to revolt in, so press continue. No clearing to spread sympathy to, press the continue button. You have a new daylight action. Training. Discard a card from your hand and matching the suit of one of your bases to train an officer, allowing you to take more evening actions. Cool. Officers come from the same reserve as your warriors. Beware, when this supply runs out, you can't recruit either type. Choose an action. The only action that I have right now is call for supporters. And now that it's night, we can recruit warriors at the base. And actually, we can recruit multiple times. Better for our revolution to build up strength before trying to send them off to war. No clearing to revolt. No clearing to spread. Add a card from hand to your supporter's step. We'll do Root Tea. Spend a card from hand matching the build base to gain an officer. Cool. So how about recruit mobilize our warriors. Here. This territory is ours. No clearing to revolt in. However, we can spread sympathy. Craft a card from your hand. The Alliance crafts using sympathy. At the start of evening, may take a move. How about travel gear? Cool. Continue to the evening. I've got at least 3 movement. You shared supply of warriors and officers is empty. You can free up room in your supply by using the organize action to sacrifice a warrior for sympathy. Organize. Remove a warrior in a clearing without sympathy to spread sympathy there. Okay. Well, for now, let's send our boys in. Watch out for the Marquise Field Hospital ability. Warriors can be healed with no delay when removed from the keep clearing. No clearing to spread. I'll take those sappers. Don't want to try and mobilize. Actually, wait, yeah, I'm definitely mobilized. We need a rabbit. Sweet. Now we mobilize you two to join us over here, so we have a higher chance of actually beating these guys. Speaking of which, kick their ass! How about the field hospital thing? I forgot about that part. Do it again! They can only do it once per turn. I'll take that higher roll, thank you. No, I thought they could only do it once. Spread sympathy here. Revolution! A new area for us to control. Definitely need to do this. All rolled hits taken. I just need a fox for that. I'm holding on to that. Oh, I can make it right now, actually. Because I control the fox territory. Can't recruit. So... And honestly, we're not really going to be able to fight them at the keep. So let's fall back. I need to move a warrior out of a clearing without sympathy. So I go over here. You may use organize action to sacrifice a warrior for sympathy. Which I will do now. Spread the cause, my friend. Revolution! No clearing to revolt. No clearing to spread. Let's move you here. I gotta move one warrior there. I can trade you out for revolution. You. Let's send the whole army over there. Protection pact. Outrage. Because your opponent has no cards that match the suit of the clearing that they cause outrage, they must reveal their hand and you get a random supporter. They have no hand. But I did get a rabbit. No clearings for revolts. No clearing you spread sympathy. You drew a card that crafts a sold out item. Tap the supply icon to reveal available items. Each time players craft is taken from the supply. Once an item is sold out, cards that reward an item can no longer be crafted. So if I discard, I get a random card. May remove one warrior to draw a card. Oh no, wait. Oh, okay. I can recruit at least once. Or I can trade one warrior for a little bit more sympathy. try and clear out this forest clearing. I'll take whatever high roll we get. And I'll ignore any hits that I take. Wait. At the end of the turn, you must discard down to your maximum hand size of 5 cards. Crossbow. Stand and deliver. In Birdsong, you may take a random card from another player. That player scores 1 point. We're not trying to have our enemies score. Remove all enemy pieces in mouse clearings. Ooh. No clearing to revolt. Enemy spaces with 3 or more warriors cost you an additional supporter to spread sympathy there. Spread to cheaper spaces unless you really have it out for that enemy. So I can spread sympathy right here. And that won! That got us the victory. To which the final one that we can actually play, in terms of tutorial, is the Lone Wanderers. Everything else is DLC expansions. The wily vagabonds wish to gain fame or infamy in the midst of its brewing conflict. He scores by completing quests for the creatures of the woodland and by aiding and harming the other factions. Your vagabond character is represented by a single pawn that can move in Fight Like a Warrior and begins the game in a forest. Off the board. Being early risers, vagabonds may slip between forests and clearings each bird song. Let's slip into a clearing. These are your actions. Your available actions are mostly determined by the items you hold in your satchel. When an item is used to perform an action, it is exhausted. You can't take that action again until the item is refreshed the next morning. Ruins are scattered across the map that hold new items for vagabonds. Explore the ruins in your space using your torch item. Explore gained you 1 victory point and a hammer that can be used to craft cards from your hand. Move into the mouse clearing to your right to craft a card requiring that suit. Each hammer you exhaust contributes 1 toward crafting cards with a cost matching the same suit of your clearing. Collect more hammers that will allow you to craft more expensive cards. Craft mouse in a sack now to score 1 victory point and gain a satchel. The number of items you can hold is limited by the 6 slots in your satchel. Each satchel you acquire increases the amount of standard items you can store in your satchel or your backpack by 2. The satchel, money, and coffee items don't take up room in your satchel and provide their effect automatically without needing to exhaust them. Most of your items are exhausted, so let's just end daylight and rest. players on the board now. During Birdsong, you refresh 3 items. This makes their actions available again. Ah, I see the Woodland Alliance has a crossbow for trade. Slip into the forest above you to head their way. Now move into the mouse clearing, sympathetic to the Woodland Alliance. You can give a card matching your clearing suit to another player in your clearing to improve your relationship with them. You must also exhaust an item of your choice to aid. Exhaust your satchel. If the player you aid has crafted any items, they will give you one in return. Thank you for the aid, friend. Be careful with that crossbow that we gave you. Exhausted items always take up room in your satchel and won't provide their effect until you refresh them. The crossbow can be used to remove warriors without needing to battle. You can use crossbows to remove a building or token so long as its owner doesn't have a warrior there. Use it now on those unsuspecting cats. On guard! That wily vagabond is no friend of the Marquis. Oops, I probably should have mentioned that killing enemy warriors will take them, or make them hostile with you and for the rest of the game. Such is the life of a vagabond. Once an enemy is hostile, your infamy scores you an additional victory point each time you remove one of their pieces in battle each turn. However, you must exhaust an additional boot in order to move into spaces with hostile warriors. Use your sword to battle their weakened army. The maximum number of hits you can deal is determined by how many swords you have, even if they are exhausted. That's good, at least. Press continue to complete the turn. The ability to slip through the forest is actually quite interesting. I like that. Now the real question is, yes, they can. Can they fight me? This doesn't seem like a fair fight. Lose items to damage. Crafting, satchel, and crossbow. So my character's life, quote unquote, is determined by the number of items I'm holding, eh? Choose items to refresh. Many of our items were damaged in your last battle and are useless until we repair them. Slipping into the forest lets you repair all your items during evening and will protect you from being attacked on enemy turns. So it's only during the evening that all our items get repaired. Nice. A gently used knapsack. Now that your items are in tip-top shape, you should be able to take on a quest. A bear is rampaging in a mouse clearing nearby. Slip there to see if we can help. Select your quest action to see what you need to do to fend off the bear. Claim this quest to pick a reward. You have what it takes to fend off a bear. To complete a quest, you need to be in a clearing matching its suit and exhaust the items required. Pick your reward. The victory points reward for each quest is increased by 1 for each quest you have completed in the same suit. After you complete a quest, you draw a new one. You can review your 3 active quests anytime by selecting your quest book. Reach the next relationship level with the Woodland Alliance by aiding them twice in 1 turn. To improve your relationship with the 2nd and 3rd levels, you must aid 2 and 3 times respectively in a single turn. Other players don't have to have items for trade to aid them, but you do have to give them a card. Each time you increase your relationship with a faction, you gain more victory points when you reach a final level of your relationship. You become allied and earn 2 victory points each time you provide them with additional aid. Perform actions using your items. How about... try slipping over here. How would I be able to trade with you again? Oh, I can't do that right now. I see. Guard duty in a rabbit clearing. Claim this quest to pick a reward, repair a shed, and expel bandits. Right now we're in a fox clearing, so can we repair the shed? We need at least a torch and a hammer. We don't have either one of those. Gotta get rid of those. Oh wait, we have a hammer and we have a torch. We just need to refresh it. Okay. Turn. Choose a location to slip into. I don't want to slip anywhere. Blech. Provide aid to our ally. You can have this card. The item I shall exhaust will be my satchel. And I will take an extra boot. Your effort is appreciated. Aid us again to show you your true comrade of the Alliance. To which I can't aid again right now, but I can at least explore that ruin for a 3rd boot. A sword and a torch. I have to be in a rabbit area. Which, if I move down here, I can do so. And I can aid you guys for the 2nd time this turn, exhausting one of my boots. Level 2! Explore another ruin to complete another quest and score 15 to complete the scenario. Cool. So for now, continue to heal. Your satchel is overcrowded. Choose an item to discard. I think too much movement is going to be the thing that's going to weigh me down the most. Wait, what? When the vagabond is in the clearing of a revolt, they must damage 3 items. Hey, I thought we were cool. That's a lot of foxes. I'll slip into this forest now, thank you. If you have a damaged item, you may exhaust a hammer with the repair action to fix something. I'll repair my torch, thank you. Because the torch is what I'm going to need the most right now. Next, mobility back into the space. Can't do anything with that mission now because y'all decided to break my frickin' sword. But I can provide some aid. I'll exhaust my crossbow. Now don't blow me up again. I'm your ally. I will not move. I can repair the sword. That provides me the ability to finish guard duty. Provide you guys more aid, but I have to aid 3 times in a turn now, don't I? So instead, cost 2, cost 2, cost 1 to go up there. This will be another area for a quest though, so I'll go there. Are there any other areas with ruins? There's a ruin there, ruin there. I had to get rid of my boots. Cannot be used to perform actions until refreshing during birdsong. This item is found while exploring ruins. Vagabond uses satchels to increase the capacity of their satchel. Okay. Then for now. Torch, the hammer, and the boot. I'll be going to this area. Because at least in this area, I can craft a card if I want to. You can take this. I'll exhaust the crossbow. And I'll take the hammer. Nice. An extra hammer always comes in handy. I will craft 2 cards. As an attacker in battle, you are not affected by ambush cards. That would be useful. Y'all can have this crossbow. And if I aid you one more time, that's at least level 3 alliance with the Woodland Alliance. You are now allied with the Woodland Alliance. Each time you give them aid, you score victory points. You may also command their warriors in your clearing to move and fight along your side. I like that. That's cool. Hey, what's up, Murray? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome in. Wonderful indeed. How about me? I'm doing fantastic. Trying out a new game. It's actually quite interesting, honestly. I don't want to move from this spot. I like this spot. It's a good spot. Remove enemy pieces in the clearing. Equal to the number of swords that I have, which is only 1 right now. I can repair a damaged item. Can't do anything in terms of quests here. I would need my boots to be recovered for logistics help. But I can still provide aid for my ally. I needed what for my quest? I needed boot and satchel. Then I've got at least a satchel. I will exhaust the sword. And I'll take that boot. Thank you very much. Wait. Now. Wait. A quest can be completed now. 2 more victory points. That gives us the 15 out of 15. But what we need to do is go and explore a ruin still, so we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the crossbow. We're giving up our ability to murder our opponent so we can actually access another area with a ruin and finish off this tutorial. Which the area right here has got a ruin in it. Oh! My alliance member. Revolution. cats may have a lot of power, but with my light aid, the Woodland Alliance is making a comeback. Refreshing boots and the satchel. We're moving right in here. We don't even have to move anywhere else. I explore once and I win. Ah, suckers! I was the victor all along! The tutorial is complete. Put your knowledge to the test in challenge modes. Challenge modes. Difficulty medium. Normal game against too easy AI. That can either be... That could be any one of the four. Can I choose my character? Aww. I thought because there's a badger here, I'd be able to play a badger, but apparently the hero's always... Oh, wait. I spoke too soon. I was gonna say the player is always a freaking raccoon. But it looks like we also have a wolf and a beaver that we could play as. And in terms of DLC, we could also play as an opossum, the badger. Looks like a cat wearing a Halloween mask, a squirrel, a samurai raccoon, or an owl. I think I might need to get the DLCs for this game. Repair 3 items that immediately end daylight. Take a random card from a player in your clearing. Take a card from the discard pile matching your clearing. Force a player to battle a player you choose in your clearing. Treat removed pieces as if you removed them yourself. Before rolling a battle, the defender may enlist the Arbiter if he is in the battle's clearing. The Arbiter scores a victory point and adds an undamaged sword to the defender's maximum rolled hits. Discard your torch and remove all enemy pieces in your clearing. Pieces can no longer be placed or moved onto the scorched clearing. Oh, so the scoundrel is basically arsonist. The Adventurer. Once per turn, you may damage any item to treat it as another item for a quest. In battle, you may exhaust a sword to deal an extra hit. And the Harrier. Move to any clearing, even if it's hostile. You may not bring allies and don't need to exhaust boots. Huh. I would try out the wolf character. Why the hell not? Exhaust a torch to repair 3 items, then immediately end daylight. We got our zoom, or we can press the plus minus. Zoom all the way out now to enter strategic view, which locks the camera. We're gonna start in the deep forest. Oh, look at that guy! Look at him! Look at him! He's looking up at us. Got a headbang too. Let's continue to complete setup. Choose a location to slip into. How about we help out the cats this time around? What's our victory condition? Oh, the victory would be the score of 30 points, right? Time to introduce ourselves. Now, real quick, quest. Fundraising, because we're in a mouse token right now. We would need at least a sword and a torch to complete this But if we want to try and help out the cats, we can at least shoot the mice with a crossbow. Complete guard for the cats. And then we'll slip. Because I can't provide 8 right now, can I? Exhaust any item and give a card. Yeah, I can't do that right now. So we'll move down here for now. Enter. What did the money item do? Exhaust to repair 3 items. I don't have a satchel. I need to try and do some trading. Coffee and money for fundraising. But I don't have any money, so... But you've got money. Vagabond uses money to draw additional cards during the evening. But you do have the bag that I'd like, which would help with logistics. So if I stay where I am right now, I should be able to trade with you. Would you like an anvil? I will exhaust my boots so I can grab that bag of yours. Pleasure doing business with you. I'll explore those ruins. For an additional sword, we love to see it. Dominance. If you have at least 10 points, play during daylight. You can no longer score victory points. In a 4-player game, you may form a coalition with the player with the fewest victory points, and if they win, you win. Ooh. That sounds fun. And if I want to try and work with the cats right now, that would actually work out in my favor. But I don't want to give up the card, so I'm not going to trade it to them. Nighttime. Focus on the active player again. I want to still stick around in this area. Oh, but I don't have a camera to craft with. Damn it. You guys have tea. I would like that tea. I'm gonna move up here. I can trade a little bit with you guys. You can take this favor of the mice. I'll exhaust my torch. And I will grab... refresh more items during birdsong. More coffee, please. And I do have a quest that I can finish here too now. Expel bandits? Because it's the mouse. Yep, expel bandits. 2 more victory points. Thanks, guys. Now die. So on my current copy, I should be able to refresh all of my items. Let's head over to the mouse, or the bunny territory. I will aid the cats once again. Meadowborough Bank. At the start of Birdsong, you can have another player, you and another player draw a card. Real quick, one of my quests. All in Fox territory. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna aid these guys again. If I can get that gold. Each gold you have increases the amount of cards you draw during the evening by 1, which I appreciate. And once again, thank you very much for your aid. Die. I should be heading over to Fox territory once again, so I can actually do my quests. Fundraising! I'll draw 2 cards for this. And technically right now, even though I really want to try and help out the cats, the Woodland Alliance is actually helping me out a lot more. Even though I keep killing you guys. So, you can have the sappers. Now we're at least level 2 in terms of friendliness. And that's all you're gonna get. Dominance? What does this do? In a 4-player game, you may form a coalition with the player with the fewest victory points, and if they win, you win. Okay. Technically, this isn't even a 4-player game. This is literally just... This is just us. 3 people. Damn it. Bunny territory. I need a hammer. Someone needs to give me a hammer. Either that or explore a ruin and find a hammer. That's a boat. Fox territory. Quest. Logistics help. 2 more victory points, please. Choose a card to add to the Woodland Alliance supporters. Go ahead and take Dominance. And then Cats. You can take this Dominance. I'll take that tea. Or coffee, I should say. Oh, I exhausted my bag, though. Take this Arms Trader, too. Wait. My satchel's overcrowded. Choose an item to discard. How about... I gotta discard like 4 items. Ooh, another satchel from the Cats. Oh, Dominance actually did good, though. Hey, they want to try and have an alliance with me. I'll refresh the satchel so I can actually hold on to the stuff. My 2 swords. So far, it's actually going pretty well. I'm about to have a situation where I can accept a dominance. Oh, wait. I can't accept this? No? But it says claim. You may draw a dominance card from the supply by discarding a card of a magic suit during daylight. Oh. So did I screw up? Ah. Root you say. Indeed, Kulikan. We're trying this game out for the first time, so it's an interesting scenario to say the least. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And best of luck with your tournament thereafter. Everyone's playing those dominance cards. I'll enter this area. It seems to be an area of high energy. How much longer will I be going for? Currently it'll be about 50 more minutes. I will provide aid for the cats. Exhausting my torch. I'll get that satchel. I'll snipe. Oh, no, I can't do that. I'll fight these guys for you. Nice. Wait, what? Oh, they took the lower roll. I forgot about that part. Snipe you. Screw you. Forgot about that part. And I'll just pass turn. Ah, but the cats won. I managed to get at least second place. Not bad for my first time playing a Vagabond, I suppose. I want to try again, though. Total domination. You begin the game with a random dominance card in your hand. You can only win using dominance. So this time, what I'm hearing is, don't get rid of the dominance card. We'll stick with the ranger. And now we've got cats versus birds. But again, it has to be a 4-player game. This is only 3 players. How does that work? Cats provide me nothing for right now. Be gone with you. I tried creating an alliance with you guys and it ended up blowing up in my face. You guys can have this. There is a ruin here that I can explore, so we'll do the sword instead. Search the ruin for an item. Got a hammer. I can craft cards and repair items on my own. Which was something I really needed last game. Refresh, refresh, refresh. Boom. I have a quest here. I need coffee and boots. Which I don't have a copy, per se. But I do have a sword and a torch available to me, so if I go to a rabbit territory, right here, I can explore this ruin. Oh, but I needed the torch for my guard duty. Damn it. Okay. How about we fight you? No contest. Any nearby ruins? I can move over here. But I've also just kind of trapped myself here. Once in daylight, you can look at another player's hand. Yes, root tea. Give me my coffee. Nice. Sniped. Bye-bye. Continue to eat. You wanna fight? One of you down with me. Oh, you got boots available for me now. That'd be useful. And they entered turmoil. I'm going over here. New game? Indeed. This is Roots, a woodland game of might and right. It definitely has a lot of fun potential, and I can easily see this being an interesting party game too. Two available quests. Give a speech or guard duty. Give a speech. Another victory point. Gotta try and knock down the not the rabbits, the cats though. I'll take those boots. Thank you. Can't attack anymore because I exhausted that, but I can at least... No, I can't do that either. I can weaken their forces by sniping one of their cats. Set up an ambush in any clearing. I will refresh the sword, the boots, of the crossbow and the boots. What's my quest? I need coffee to be refreshed. And torch too. Any nearby ruin? No, the nearest ruin is over there. So if I stand right here. See if I can't provide you guys a little bit more aid, hmm? twice in a single turn in order for it to actually function. Learning. Evening rest, lone wanderer. The way I actually get points, though, is doing these quests, so I need to focus them the most. Not combat. So I need a coffee, torch, and boot for my quests. Right. If I'm in a box clearing, which is up here. Boom. Errands. Snipe those cats. But then I'll also make a little bit of trade. So I can get that money. Thank you, thank you. I got a feeling the cats are the easiest ones to play. Because it's literally build buildings and fight for them. For the birds, you have to do everything in order, otherwise you end up going into turmoil and you lose all your victory points. I don't know. It's an interesting scenario, this game. If I stay in rabbit territory. Guard duty. You got coffee and satchels for me, so you can have this brutal tactics. Sweet. And I did overcrowd myself a little bit, so I'll just get rid of the money. Holding cards isn't exactly the biggest problem that I have right now. Damn. I'll take that satchel, I'll take that coffee, and I'll take those boots. Actually, I got 2 more things. Sword, torch. What are my quests? I need... If I have boots and satchel, which I do, I can do logistics help, but that's not going to give me enough victory points. Giving a speech for a torch and coffee, though. I need Fox territory. Right up here. I could do 2 movement. That's the bunny quest. Bunny quest is 2 swords, don't have that. If I stay in this area, though... Wait, hang on a minute. I can just do it right now. That's how you get this. That's how you get the big score for the freaking vagabond. Stick with 1 quest line. Or at least 2 of them. I would have to exhaust my boots in order to actually move. But it would provide me a better benefit next turn. If I can craft that sword, that'd be great. If I can craft that coffee, that'd be great. Screw the money, though. I just need to reignite my hammer. Oh, that was a lot of cats. Better as the birds. Just share space with other people so you can actually get through all of your... Yeah, you can get through all of your stuff without going into turmoil. And that won them the game because they have 30 points. Interesting. Alright, 1 more round. This time I know how to play the vagabond properly. I'm winning 1 game as this wolf. Fair enough. An area with 3 territories right next to each other will help. But also if there's a lot of ruins. There's 1 ruin, there's 2 ruins. Nothing over here that I was actually looking at. Three ruins across the board right here. 4. Oh, so we have options at least. I'll slip into this area to start us off. Explore. Got the hammer. Love having the hammer. What do we need for our first quest? A torch, a sword, a torch, a crossbow, and 2 things that I don't have anything of. So looks like we're going to be working with rabbit and mouse quests this time around. If I can craft another... If I can craft another freaking... Oh, I need to be in there. Scored all rolled hits. While I enlist them in the Fox territory. I'll have to hop into a mouse territory to create this one, though. And I've already exhausted my hammer this turn, so we'll head over here. Here's my 3 items for turn. Mouse in a sack. With a victory point. All of this can actually give me victory points. So now that I have constant trade. Oh no, they don't. I don't want to move. All my items are just automatically refreshed for me. Guard duty. Get that victory point. But I'm not in a rabbit territory. That'll work. Sit comfortably in my own space. Beautiful. And now that I actually have this little extra sack, I can do logistics help next. Or fend off this bear if I wanted to. Either way. Refresh. Let's see here. I can get another sack if I do that. Yes. A hammer. The boots and the satchel, but the satchel's already up, so I don't have to worry about that. So we'll do the torch. I don't need the sword, do I? No. Oh yeah. That should be fine. We're not moving. We have a quest here. Do it. Then, grabbed another satchel, so we have more inventory space. Then give a speech. I would need coffee for that though, and I don't have anything for coffee. And I don't have money, so boots and satchel for Fox territory next. But not Fox territory. Yeah, Fox territory, but not foxes in the Woodland Alliance. Meh. So how exactly do you guys lose points? I see. You need to control them in order to actually gain the victory points. So destroying your buildings will actually set you back. Boots, satchel. The boots. We'll also try and explore some ruins and repair and craft some carts. We're not moving anywhere. We want to be here. Hey, thank you very much for the 10 stream streak there, Ananke. Let's explore this ruin. Got some new boots. Good. Use those boots for the quest. And we can craft ourselves another crossbow. Hope you're having a great stream. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of thinking, that's for sure. But I'm enjoying it. Once again, I enjoy a game that makes me think. Expel the bandits. Again, I don't have anything for coffee. I can use boots to at least travel to a different area so I can explore some more ruins. And we'll leave it at that. Right now we're in the lead with 8 points towards my name. And now we're tied with the cats. Actually, let me go ahead and do this real quick. Set myself down and over to the side, that way you can actually see my point score in the bottom corner behind me. Refresh the satchel. Because yes, I need that. And then the torch, so I can just explore these ruins. And some boots. We're not moving. We're exploring. A third satchel! Maximum inventory space! Crafts cards using hammers. Need a player to improve their relationship and score victory points. Progress towards this goal is represented filled with the pips. So I suppose we should actually try and make ourselves an alliance member. As much as I detest the idea, mostly because they're powerful enough as it is, I suppose I'll have to do some trade with a couple of cats. You can take this ambush card. I'll exhaust my crossbow for you. That's at least a victory point towards me. I'll exhaust one of my satchels. I'll do it one more time so I can exhaust my boots. There you go. Level 2 friendliness with you guys. And 3 extra victory points towards me. I don't need more boots, thank you very much. If you have coffee or money, though, I'd appreciate it. Hammer would be nice. Refresh the satchel and these 3. What are my quests? Again, coffee, money, and 2 swords. If I go here, I can just move up here and try and explore that ruin. Remove enemy pieces in all mouse clearing, or in this mouse clearing, I see. Not helpful for me right now, though. Lovely, the cat's finally made some freaking coffee. And they exploded because of all the support that I gave them too. As I feared. A torch and coffee. In the bunny territory. So if I actually do this torch right now. Don't move. Oh, but I can't trade with you! Why can't I trade with you? Fine, be that way. I got another sword! That's 2 swords. So I can actually go to the mouse territory and expel some extra bandits. Screw your coffee. I'm going to mouse territory. But you know what, actually? I lied. Give me the coffee. Now, pass turn. So I'm in where I need to be. So I think the cat might be winning this turn. Four. Okay, what do I need? What do I need? What do I need for my quests? My quests, I need my 2 swords and my torch. There we go. Don't move. Complete the quest. Spell some bandits. And I got coffee and boots, so I can actually run a quick errand if I go down here. Have a hammer, but I don't need to repair anything, nor can I craft anything right now. But I can snipe the Woodland Alliance. Yeah, guys, can I have this card? Go ahead. Second place. The cats only need to build 1 more building in order to... Yep, there it is. To win! Damn it! Again, them controlling all those buildings. Curse you, cats. I won't give up, though. A satchel. I like the ability to repair 3 items. That's just a really good ability. Now, where's the most ruins on the map? This time I will strategize a little better. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all in the same... The ruins are always in the same area. So if I hang out in this forest, I can pop between all of them at once. to fight the cats in order to actually win a game, though. So I can blow up their buildings. Starting off. Torture Ruin. Free bag. Good. I'll snipe you because I'm done dealing with the cats. What's my first quest? Guard duty in mouse territory is the only one I can actually do right now, so I'm actually in the mouse territory. And in order to craft everything, I'm gonna need a hammer somewhere. The best way to destroy an enemy is to destroy their resources. So, oh, well, that helps. New quest that I just got gave me what I needed for the second one. Woodland Alliance has a crossbow available. Cats have a hammer, which I need. I'll flip into their territory, make a quick trade, and then snipe the guy who's selling it to me. You can take this. Thanks for the hammer. And for the mice, you can take the tax collector. Now, die, cat. I'm getting rid of that sawmill. Have fun being shorter on resources. Fend off a bear with a torch and a crossbow. I need bunny territory for that. Just north of me. Coffee! I can craft that next turn. I'm not moving anywhere. Made a comeback. I destroyed one sawmill and they managed to build two. Explore that room. I got a sword. It costs 2 movement to go into enemy territory now. Which means I can't access my quest until I can slip through. For now. I'll continue to provide aid for my ally. Or, actually, hang on a minute. In order to make these cards, I need to be in bunny territory. Which the only bunny territory nearby is currently occupied by the enemy. I have no quest in mouse territory. So I'm better off just passing turn and waiting. Oh, then again, if I want it. No, wait. I need a hammer for it. Oh no, I needed the mouse research. I should have did that. Oh, I should have. I just need to learn this game. Slipping into bunny territory. Hey, what's up, Captain Jade? How you doing today? Now, first off, complete that quest. Enough there. Need those victory points. Craft those boots. Move into enemy territory easier. Head over here. Complete another quest. Pass turn on that. And Murray, what's up? I'm gonna provide you a shout out there, Captain. We can go down here and destroy the sawmill. That'll give us a better chance as well. Keeping the cats down. There's that money I need. Yeah, cats are already at 26. Holy. I'm slipping down here right now. We need to get rid of these guys. Snipe you. Complete this quest. Destroy this. That didn't reduce their score, though. That just gave more stuff to me. Really don't need 2 crossbows. I need the two boots. I'll get rid of a sword. Yeah, I'll just get rid of all the duplicates. My mission required me to exhaust a satchel. And I need that coffee. So we're gonna go over to the mouse territory and make a coffee real quick. But never mind, the cats won. These cats! Well, you know. Until I can actually figure out a strategy on how to actually weaken the cat's victory points, They're the most overpowered thing in the game right now. But for now, I definitely say this is a very fun and interesting game. I would definitely want to try and revisit this to at least play with some friends. And again, that music though. But yes, unfortunately, that will have to call it for tonight. So, Jesus, it didn't like the fact that I'm quitting the game. So for now, let's go ahead and see if we can't find ourselves someone to raid for the evening. Let's take a look here. Who is live? Who can we go and visit? I'm looking for suggested. Ooh, and you know what though? I know for a fact that this individual actually has Root on their wish list. So let's go and raid into Celtic Dragoness, who right now is playing some Vampire Survivors, and potentially introduce them to the concept of this game. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and set up our usual, well, not our usual, we're actually gonna do our 1,200 follower raid message. Just let me get that prepared for you guys real quick. There we go. Feel free to copy and paste this raid message. And on that note, I'll simply go ahead and say, thank you all so much for joining in today. If you did enjoy what you saw, do consider leaving a follow, as it does help out the channel. And if you are also watching from the YouTube archive, do consider subscribing there as well, as you'll be able to check out all of our other major follower goal week events, as well as just all the other different games that we've got archived on there. And finally, if you want to stay on top of when I go live, if I had to cancel stream for any reason, or if you want to try and help support the channel in any way, do consider checking out the socials on my card. That way you'll be informed of when all that occurs, and you'll be able to get all the links of how you can help support this channel. So yes, thank you all once again for joining. Thank you, Murray, for joining in. I hope you had fun watching. And as always, I'll see you next time. Spirits bless, and bye-bye.